Good morning, noon or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV2. So I did a video about identifying your enemies, right? We're supposed to love our enemies. That may be very difficult to do if you don't have the proper knowledge, wisdom, and discernment that you need, okay? So this video is going to be discussing frequencies and Tesla's technology. Tesla was an inventor who much of his stuff functioned off of the knowledge of frequencies as opposed to what people would call solid matter. So you can look into him and do your research on him and see the things that he's done and many different things. That will really start to help you understand the nature of what this reality is. If all of those things work and this, that, and the other, then this is a frequency-based reality. I did a video also about how reality is in layers. So it's like an onion. Reality is just like an onion. You learn one thing and then you start peeling it. And then if you have the Holy Spirit within, that is your truth revealer. It will constantly be revealing new things to you, new understandings as time goes, as you're ready, and especially if you need it, because God will give you what you need. So if you need that understanding and you need that knowledge, He's going to give it to you. So think about the frequency of reality, different things. Okay, so if you don't understand the nature of reality, or at least at one level, you're not going to understand some of the problems that you're experiencing. Okay. Elephants communicate in grumbles, which are, I think it's a frequency vibration that can travel for like 2 miles, but it's not audible. We can't hear it. I think it's like spiders see in infrared. Dogs obviously see things and hear things that we don't hear, and all this, that, and the other. So does that make that stuff not real because we can't perceive it and we can't understand it? It doesn't. It's still just as real as anything else, even though we can't perceive it. Just like the dog whistle. Dogs hear it. We can't hear it. It's frequency-based reality. Okay? So there are things called powers and principalities that operate in Earth, right? In Earth as a creation. This is a creation. This is a system. You and I, are in Earth right now. God, the Most High, who came here in the form of Jesus, God is in heaven, which is out of the system that we are in. It's out of the box, basically. So powers and principalities are forces and frequencies and forces and frequencies. I'm going to use those terms that affect us as souled individuals living here in Earth, and we cannot hear, see, feel, we cannot perceive them with our 5 senses. So just because we can't perceive something with our 5 senses, I've just covered that. Does that mean that that it's not real and it's not true? No, it doesn't. It means that it's just as real, it's just that we can't perceive it. Okay? If you have an enemy that just keeps poking you with a stick and you turn around and they're gone, you don't know, they're poking you with a stick, that enemy is still poking you with a stick, right? Okay. And until you can perceive or learn what's happening, say you get a camera and you see it on video that he's poking you with a stick. When you turn around, he's still gone, but you set a trap or whatever to catch him. Okay. Now, since you can't perceive it, but now you get a weapon, and now you get other system that will help you protect yourself and perceive and to stop the things that are going on. Okay, that is the nature of reality with these powers and principalities that we're talking about. They're forces and they're manipulators and manipulative forces and different things. They are frequency disruptors and manipulators. I think that's what I decided I'm going to call. So we, as the average everyday person, we don't understand that and we don't know it, and it's not talked about and it's not taught in schools. Okay, a portion of people are living in Earth that they have the knowledge that I'm trying to share. They have it, they know it, they understand it very well, okay? And they have decided they were going to occult the knowledge, to hide the knowledge, so that way they can try to lord over everybody, okay? Because say knowledge is power. So there's a portion of people that know that there's powers and principalities, and they are choosing to function with them or use them or whatever, and not tell anybody else that that's a thing that can happen. So you can study and look up patents on technology. Okay? They have, and it's very basic, frequency-based weaponry is out there, because everything that gets discovered and tried is a weapon first. People should really understand that. Okay, they talk about technology. They only tell you the good little humanity things about it, and they leave out the war and military information about it, which is what it's actually going to be used for, as a weapon. All technology is, I'm going to give you this is the short version. All technology that's ever created is going to, A, it's going to be used for good, but B, it's going to be used to try and take your free will from you. Okay? There's a portion of people that do not want you and I to have free will. They want it so badly for you not to have free will, but there's nothing that they can do about it but lie, cheat, steal, and manipulate you out of your free will. You have your free will. Nobody can take that. You can say no. You can say yes to love. You can say no to evil. Okay, those are the things that we can do. We have the free will. Even if we have to die for it. Even if you have to lay down your life for that, which is 100% exactly what you should be doing. You should not be compromising your eternal self, which is your soul, your spirit, life force, energy that is eternal and everlasting. You should not be compromising that for your mortal, worldly, earthly self, okay? For your mind, your body. That should not be something that is happening. It's very easy to misconstrue. It's very, very easy to not understand. But you should never compromise eternity and love for death in ending in fear. Okay? So the powers and principalities are frequencies. They're disruptors and manipulators that are in Earth, that they have now also created copycat technology. So technology is a copycat of what God already did. Okay? All technology is just simply trying to basically reverse engineer what God already did. And they try to do it better, but they can't. Okay? They can't do it better. Okay? So when you see about these frequency weapons that they have, like they have a gun that goes on the back of a truck that they can beam a frequency, and it makes everybody feel like their skin is burning, that they're on fire. Okay? But that's no bullets, no taser, no nothing. They can just beam that feeling into anybody who's on there or around there. Okay? Technology is spiraling totally out of control in ways that we can't even understand. Okay? And there's no end to it. There's no end except for God. God is the only end. And if you haven't come to that conclusion, or you don't understand yet, you need to spend some more time researching as much as you can. Okay? Because this technology and all these different things, this earthly, worldly, mortal, Babylonian beast-like system is coming to an end. It's being flushed down the toilet. And anyone who has a little bit of understanding and can see how bad and evil and dark the worldly systems and all the different things that are functioning here, they can, the veil gets lifted a little bit for them to understand that we're being completely enslaved by our mind and our body, and by all the systems that are operating here, and being and stealing from us and lying to us and taking our children, manipulating our children. All of these different things are happening, but it's a subtle force. It knows to smile while it's stealing from you. It knows that human nature is to be forgiving and understanding and all the different things about human nature. And so this subtle force uses it against us, right? So it's always encouraging this false unity. Like everybody can always get along and function from whatever they say, because it's impossible. It's impossible for everybody to be organized under one lump thing, because there's love and there's anti-love. There is no unity between light and dark. Okay, they're trying to create a false unity for everybody. Like, oh, can't we all just get along with this, that, and the other? Well, not if you're not love-based living. Okay, if you are not basing your things off of love, and love is it's totally definable and understandable and not hallmark and not whatever. Okay, if you are living your life off of the understanding that God is love and is a producer of love and life and truth, okay, then how can you hang out with someone and be around somebody who encourages death and oppression and lies? You can't. There are people who are doing both of those things, and they cannot be mixed together. What I'm also saying is about the frequencies they are being used, whether it's by the natural frequencies, the powers and principalities that are here, or the frequencies that are man-made and created, okay, to affect people without their understanding, without their knowledge and understanding. And there's no real way to get around the fact that these things are happening. It's just too widespread and too well known. So the purpose also of this is to teach people that they can choose love, choose God, even when they're being attacked, even when it looks like everything is getting ready to totally collapse. If you choose love, you choose God, you choose Jesus, you will have a peace beyond understanding. Okay, you will have a peace come in beyond understanding, and you will be superpower, and you will be strong, and you will be an example for other people, so they know that they can have that too, even through the fire and the torture and all of these things, that you can have God and you can have a peace and knowledge and understanding, because the hope of Jesus and the gospel is the good news. The good news that this is all going to come to an end, and all the people who love God are going to be eternally, everlastingly saved, and the earth will be no more anti-love. There'll be no more anti-love. It's going to be gone. It's going to be a kingdom of love, and Jesus is the king. Jesus is the king, and he is the producer of the currency of the nature of that reality, which is love. Okay, Jesus is the producer of the currency of reality, which is love. Okay, states that, well, that is the nature of reality. God is love. And so we will all also be love and the producers of the currency of the nature of reality. And I'm getting knocked on here. So with that, much love and many thanks, and I love you. Thank you.